Hey folks, so this is a sneak peek at episode 3 of our special Filmmakers series, available only for Patreon subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, please do. It's only $3 a month, the same price as a cup of coffee, and you can help support the show. And in this episode, we have an awesome guy named Ed Scharlach on, who's produced over 300 primetime TV shows. He's produced such classics as Happy Days, Mork and Mindy, Chico and the Man, The New Mike Hammer, What's New Scooby-Doo. He's also written for Hey Landlord, Captain Nice, The Ghost of Mrs. Muir, The New Mike Hammer, Quantum Leap, and just tons and tons of stuff. And he's written a book called Starring Really Famous People I've Met, Known, or Stumbled Into. And this book is great because it describes in detail his encounters with such people as Jerry Lewis, Groucho Marx, Robert Wagner, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Buck Henry, Mel Brooks, and the list just goes on and on and on. So if you're a fan of Hollywood and Hollywood history, you're going to love this. So please subscribe to our Patreon so you can listen to episode 3 of our Filmmakers series with guest Ed Scharlach. Thank you. But you had a lot of issues with censorship on those shows back then. Like you even talk about Happy Days. And, you know, it was funny because I was remembering, I think the one that you talked about was the last episode of first season where you did it in front of a live studio audience. And I think that's also the one where Fonzie has his first line in the show. And Richie's telling him he was with this girl, but they didn't do anything. They just played chess. And Fonzie goes, "You played with her chest?" I was like, even watching that recently, I was shocked. I had forgotten that line.
Well, as producer of that first year of Happy Days, all these shows were thick, heavy censorship, and there was a department called Standards and Practices that had a very heavy eye on all our shows. And in one episode, it may have been that episode, Fonzie falls in love with this girl, and one of the things he loves about her is that she seemed not like the kind of fast girls that he has been seeing. This girl seemed to be very innocent and pure and a virgin. And of course, Richie finds out that this is not true and doesn't know how to tell Fonzie, because that's one of the things he's in love with about this girl. So I get a call from Standards and Practices, and this is so ironic. Of all the things that you can't say on network television in those days, that we have to take the word virgin out, which I thought was just so ironic. That's the one where you can't say. So we came up, our staff came up with we went to the thesaurus. We finally came up with a very archaic word called untried, which was archaic synonym for virgin. And we put it in the script. We figured, that should at least pass because nobody knows what it means. And the final script I got on my desk, where the network had been through it and circled the things we can and can't say and things they wanted us to change. And they circled the word untried and it said unacceptable substitute virgin.